Okay, when it comes to that holiday feast, yes, what goes on the plate is important, but what about what goes around the plate and the table itself? That's why we have entertainer and decor stylist Gregory Fast back on the show. You create the best tables and the best ideas when it comes to holiday entertaining.
Thank you.
Where do we start? What's the first thing? So for us, we're hosting Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we work on a theme? Where do we go first, Greg?
I love themes. I love colors. If you have something at home that you like to sort of incorporate, like a dish that you bring out every year for Christmas, you might play off of that a little bit. Personally, I like to lean into a color to start.
Okay. So what'd you go for here?
Yeah. So building out our tablescape here, I've picked this beautiful sort of sky blue linen. It's nice and icy looking.
It's nice and furry too when you touch it.
Beautiful velvet. But I didn't want it to feel too cold, so then I've mixed it with some warm details like gold, and we got gold candle holders here, and the cutlery and the napkins as well. So that just warms it up. It's a bit of a contrast against the blue.
Okay. So then what about when it comes to centerpieces? Because look at these standouts of...
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're hosting this holiday season, you can't go wrong, firstly, with doing holiday greens. That's going to look great through your whole season.
And you don't need color in them.
You don't need color. I've just added in some gold balls here just to sort of tie it together. But simple cedar, pine, you can do this yourself. I've used a solid pot here. That avoids any discoloration to your water. If you have a glass pot, greens can sometimes get a little bit murky. So this will make it last a long time. And then I've complemented it as well with the beautiful clementine towers here that we've DIY'd. And these look super impressive, and they're very easy to put together. So,
well, nothing says the holidays like clementines, right? I was at the store the other day. You have to pick up a box of clementines.
They're delicious, yeah.
And are these just like stuck in here?
Yeah,
like
so it's a craft foam tower, and then we've just with toothpicks added these in and add a little moss to fill some gaps, finished it off with a great bow to tie back into our color palette here.
Right. It's not meant to take apart though.
Of course. Yeah,
it is? Okay.
Why not? You can enjoy this on your tablescape. It would look great on a buffet or something like that. So yeah, by all means for your guests to enjoy.
Okay, well, I'm going to get down here. What about like personalizing things? Because if you have a big group and then you get to the table and you're just like, okay, where am I sitting? Where are you sitting?
Absolutely. So my rule of thumb is if I'm hosting more than 4 or 5 guests, I always want to see a place card or some identifier at your setting. And that makes guests feel like they've been seen and appreciated as well, you know, that there's been thoughtfulness put into it. So we have these nutcrackers here that we've added just little name tags. And then I also like to incorporate something like a little treat at each place setting. I've picked up these great chocolates from Madame Bonbon on Locke Street here in Hamilton, and they're the theme as well. So we've got some beautiful blue chocolates in here, either sort of like a burgundy one. There's actually like an eggnog flavored one. So it becomes a little bit of a conversation starter at your place setting as well.
When it comes to, are you opening those and you're eating them, or is that a take-home
By all means, if someone wants to enjoy it at the table, I encourage them to, or it's a great little take-home for a little gift to go home with.
You know what I'm doing as I delve into this, delve into this clementine. We talk about this a lot in the past when you're on the show, is about all the cutlery and the glassware and the plates. Like we just don't have that. You don't have that many sets anymore.
Yeah, if you're hosting a larger group, but even if you want to just dress up things that you already have, rentals are a great way to do that. So everything that you see here today is from Special Event Rentals in Burlington. You know, there's low minimum order quantities. You can get a great look without having to invest in a ton of pieces that you're going to have to store for an entire year anyway. So definitely check out Special Event Rentals.
Table glass too?
Table linen, chairs, dishware, glassware. You need an extra table, anything you need. It comes to you clean, ready to use, and you send it home, send it back to them dirty, and cleaning's looked after.
You don't have it on the table today, but I know you do a lot of the time is like lighting the scene.
Yeah.
What would you do? Like how do you kind of set the mood?
I do have some gold candle holders here. By all means, mixing in some taper candles or something would look really beautiful with this sort of setting, or even those LED table lamps I've brought on a few times are really beautiful.
Would you like actual candles?
I love actual candles. You got to be careful around the greens, but I love actual candles.
That creates a very memorable Christmas dinner if everything gets set on fire. What about when it comes to scented candles, yay, nay?
On a tablescape, no scented candles. Okay. Leave it to the fresh greenery and your citrus and that.
Okay, where can we follow along, Greg?
Yeah, so if you want to check out rentals, Special Event Rentals on Instagram, or gregory.fast on Instagram.
We'll hook it up with our website, chch.com/morninglive. Clementine.
Thank you.
There we go, boys. Okay, that's our show. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye.